welcome back. Happy New Year, everybody. Hi, Pagetown. Hi, Robin. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Genesis. Hello. I feel like shit, yay. Another year, another queer. What? I don't know. Yes, we're here. We survived until 2026. Yeah, 2025 is over. We streamed. I'm just gonna say this real quick as just like a preface before everything else. Thank you all so much for hanging out and being here with me this past year. It was my goal last year to just do a bunch of streams, and I succeeded in that, and I am very excited to be continuing on. So thank you all so much for being just an absolute joy to stream for. It's really starting to sink in that 2025 is over. I know, right? I'm like, there's no, like, despite everything that happened last year and is still happening, it's crazy to feel that it's over. It's even crazier to think that we're in 2026. It's, oh my god. 3 years. 3 fucking years. Oh my god! Hell yeah! We love voice actors. Fuck yeah. I'm looking for jobs. I'm right there with you, Genesis. I'll be there in the trenches with you very soon. I got Skull and Dom here with me. Board games, let's go. Hello, guys. Hello. Hi, Skull. Hi, Dom. I hope you enjoy your board game. I don't know what it is, but I hope you guys are having fun and it's not Monopoly. If it's Catan, you have to tell me. I love Catan. Catan's fucking great. What did we do last time? Last time we did It's Here to Slay. Here to Slay? Wait. What is Here to Slay? Hold on. Here to Slay board game. Because in my mind, I imagine it's one thing, but okay, no, it is very different. Oh, this looks cute! Oh my god! Oh, it's like a little card game, it looks like. Oh, the art is very cute, though. They do have, like, little animals that have magic. And this bear with a hammer. Oh, and they have, like, a Christmas version that's actually, like, Here to Slay, like a sleigh ride. That's adorable. Well, you guys have fun with that. This looks amazing. And very complicated. What did we do last time? We met the Yakuza. I remember that. I remember we met the Yakuza, Waki Kitaki, and the extended Kitaki family. We met Kristoff's brother, who is a someone we don't know. Clavier. Hot, yeah, he is hot, but that was beside the point. And gay, probably. We saw him like look at Apollo a little bit too long. We've been down this road before. That's fucking queer. He truly is. Stop launching myself in the year 2020. Faces terrible. I saw that you changed your Discord profile picture. Beautiful hair, by the way. Absolute beautiful hair. We found I almost called them Tracy. Oh my god. Wait, Trucy. Oh my god. I'm like, Tracy. No, that's not their name. What's their name? It's Trucy. We found like Trucy's underwear. That was the thing that we had to do. Phoenix got hit by a car, which is nothing new for him. My bestie and I did a photo shoot for New Year's. That sounds like a good idea. New Year's photos, so you have just like what you were doing during the beginning. The beginning is a haunting phrase, actually. And we have to go straight into trial. So, how much you want to bet that Apollo is going to just crumple and die? Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully Polly will be fine. My little Polly Pocket will be a-okay. Definitely. He will not be fine. Phoenix banged his head on the streetlight being hit by a car and walked away with a sprained ankle. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, though, this is the same man that fell from a bridge into, like, cold rushing water and left that shit with, like, a fever. Oh my god, I actually need to turn off the music. I don't feel good. I don't feel good, but I'm hoping for a better year. I haven't said anything about that, only because I don't want to jinx myself, because I would be the bitch to just jinx that shit. I'm gonna stream tonight, but maybe after all, you're there for you. Ooh, well, if you do end up deciding to stream, I'll try to raid. I want to get better at trying to raid people. I just want to do a chatting art stream. Yeah! That's very fair. Start yourself off with something that you enjoy. I feel like that's the thing that people forget about streaming. We get so in our heads about, like, doing something where it's like, you also have to have fun and just, like, make it easy for you. Let's see. Trial, day 1. Oh, God. All right. Oh, hell yeah. I hope the auditions go very well, by the way. I hope they go very, very well. Maybe I should look into it. We'll see. Future me problem. Not 3 ads. Oh, no. It's okay. It's just this little blurb. All right. June 16th, 9:46 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury's acting up. Old foot injury? Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday. Oh. Girl, do not lag on me right now. Oh my god, you're screaming. Scream into the void and many people will hear. Hi, Genesis. Yes, he smiled when he said he was fine as long as you're there, Trucy. We'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy. Oh, okay. So what we're learning is Phoenix has no faith in me and all the faith in you, which I guess makes sense. Yes. Fine. Be fine. Here comes justice. Yeah. I started my voice training at 5 this morning. Oh, do some now. I want to see. Here. Huh? Okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I am fine. That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training. Well, he also needs self-mantra, so. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Ah, shit. It's Waki. Good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Waki, don't be running your mouth like that in here. Oh, Big Wins Kataki's here as well. Shit. See, that's the difference between you and me, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. I don't think your dad's afraid of cops either. Just for the record, kid. Kid? I don't know. We should check that. Phoenix Wright. Pianist who can't play a lick. Formerly an ace, a defense attorney for Upsummer. Trucy. We got Batman. Let's look at the people actually related to the case. Plum Kataki. Wife to the 4th Kataki family boss, busy cleaning up paint spilled by her front gate. 42. Guy Eldoon, proprietor of the noodle stand Eldoon's Noodles, once stolen stand found. 46. Alita Tiala, woman who I requested that I defend her fiance. 21. Clavier Gavin, the spitting image and younger brother of Mr. Gavin. Acquaintance of Mr. Wright. 24. Okay. Emma Sky. We saw Emma last time. That was crazy. I'm so glad she's back. Head detective on the case, obsessed with forensic science. Sounds alright. Mood touchy. Oh. Ooh, there's the victim as well. Winfred Kataki, fourth boss of the Kataki family, Walkie's father. Wears an apron, don't ask. Age 56. Walkie Kataki, the defendant, heir to the Kataki family empire, and Alita Tiala's fiance, age 19. Oh, and then Pal Maractus, which I'm guessing is a joke on malpractice. Yeah. The victim, director of the Maractus Clinic, died pulling the noodle stand, age 46. Oh, he's like the same age as the other guy. Okay. Huh. God, the art in this game is so good. Let's just check our evidence just real quick so I can remember. People Park, Kataki Mansion, where's the hit? Raptus Clinic is over here. Right past Mr. Wright's office. Oh, we can actually see it. And then Elder Noodles. Okay. We got the Noodle Bowl with the little icon on there, Mr. Noodle. Trucy's panties. Jesus. There's nothing weird on these, are there? Oh god. No, they're just panties. I don't want to interact. Cell phone found in the Maractus Clinic. Is there anything on here, actually? I like the little watch on it. Oh, look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Some people like the novelty of it. Hey, you're right, Sharp Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So what does that tell you? Oh, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one. They dropped their phone after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Oh, good point. Yeah, I do like this phone. It's very cute. Alright. We got the side view, or the rear, no, side mirror. With the paint splotches. We got the drugs. Can you check general? Uh-oh. What's in general? What the fuck? Robin, what is that? Is that a charger? Oh my god. You're lucky it didn't like start a fire or something. Holy shit. It like melted. Oh my good lordy. Yeah, you gotta get yourself a new charger. Oh my god. Well, happy new year. You gotta get yourself a car charger. Or not car charger. You have to get yourself a new charger. Was this a laptop charger? Computer charger? DS charger? What charger was this to make it melt like that? Phone charger. Apparently your phone was too fucking hot. Or something. Oh my god. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I was using it last night. I left it on the floor all day. Now I found it. Jesus. I am so sorry about your charger. USB-C. Oh, okay. Damn. Holy shit. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Robin, but damn, that is crazy. Just melted. I remember, this is kind of like a related point to like melting things. I remember I fucked up trying to use a car jack to like jumper cables. I fucked up using jumper cables so bad that I melted the jumper cables in the middle of the parking lot. I felt so bad about them. Never again do I want to mess with jumper cables, because that shit, I don't understand it, and it is too scary. And after that experience, no. Yeah. Damn, that is terrifying. Well, at least nothing caught on fire with the melting. And it's just the charger. Hopefully it's just the charger that got melted into non-existence. Into just goo. Autopsy report. Palmaractus, age 46, male. Estimated time of death, June 14, between 10:15 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. Cause of death, bullet damage to brain resulting from bullet wound. Entry point, right temple. Okay. That's a weird entry point, but sure. Yeah. Okay. I guess on the faceless photos I took it that I see a melted charger in general. Yeah. Melted. Is that all the evidence? Oh, no, it's not. We have a knife, also known as a shiv. Found Walkie's footprints. Great. So great for us. So the defendant's prints are on this knife. That would mean he was here on the night of the crime. That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat. Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Well, the shiv doesn't mean anything. That just means he was there. Bitch wasn't, like, he didn't die from a shiv. He died from a bullet wound. So the shiv is kind of a moot point, other than establishing that Walkie Kitaki was at the crime scene. Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand. What I managed to do on my last day of work before the holiday break. Yeah, what happened? Did you get something good? I love that you can just rotate the noodle stand. Rotating noodle stand. We already checked Eldoon and Noodle. Oh my god, that stuff looks so precarious on top of there. Jesus, okay. And then the bloomers, which are Kitaki. God. Guess we gotta look at those. These bloomers sure have a distinctive design. You certainly know who they are as who they belong to at a glance. That way, she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius! I would think writing your name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom. Depends, I suppose. It's stylized at the very least. What? Oh yeah, this case is wild Genesis. We've been collecting underwear, unfortunately, which I really hope it does not become a topic of conversation in the trial. I really do not hope so. Real G's can keep it real. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've been oh my god. Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo. My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. Thanks for in the Discord. Woo. Aww. Very cute. Oh, I love that shirt. I love the aesthetically non-revealing of face. That is very fun. And the lighting is great too. Absolute great photo shoot. Claps all around. Hell yeah. Well, get used to it, Apollo. Yeah, it looked like you were having fun. June 16th, 10 a.m. District Court Courtroom number 4. Oh shit!
Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Kitaki.
Hey, Judge! How is... Oh god, Your Honor, her panties were found in the premises. God.
The court of the trial for the trial of Walkie Kitaki.
I had to look how to spell premises. Honestly, I would have to as well. Judge, how is your face doing? Did you have a good Christmas break? It was probably better than the last Christmas we had to celebrate in this game. Gun. Anyway. The defense is ready, Your Honor. He's here! Okay, so you're the prosecutor! Fuck!
Ready to rock and roll, Air Judge.
It's him! The guy from yesterday! He's a prosecutor?
It's Mr. Gavin's brother.
Yeah, you stare longingly over there, Apollo. Don't mind me, I'm gonna take a sip.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got really popular. Hard to say 9 when your fans, 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah?
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I feared that you may have been still... Oh, ooh. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
Distraught? I forgot he's German, holy but well, he's blonde and he has blue eyes, so that means German.
Not to worry, Air Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world.
Damn it, message fit to sale. God damn it.
It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother?
Oh, we're so fucked, guys. Oh, we're so fucked. Oh no! Apollo, you have to bend over! No kidding. The only thing I can think of with the accent is Francisca. Francisca! Oh, I miss Francisca. Oh, I miss her so much. I bet Javier and Francisca would go so well together. I bet they would be besties. If he doesn't, I will. Damn.
It was worth canceling a show or two.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking. Uh-oh. Is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That is no way to get the crowd jumping, Air Judge.
They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
Oh no.
Actum baby! Today we play it my way. Ah, shit! Apollo! You have to fucking... Okay. Apollo, get his ass. Get him now. I think their voices are so similar for Javier and Franny, but Javier is a bit of a little shit and I love him. You know those apple peeler slicer covers? Horrors that you stab into the apple and it spins through the table on the blade? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like a little spin. I think I know what you're talking about, yes. Ah, this music is good. What's that noise?
Sometimes you have to get on up. Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down. To prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Balbo Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was a doctor pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I do believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that they shot the victim.
What do you mean undeniable?
If you're out to glare at anyone, Air Judge, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Oh, we have a witness. Gee, I wonder what happened there.
Off the very end before putting the spikes back on. And those cores just fall off when they're saved, so I do that. This one didn't fall off. Dumbass decided to not think logically and just pulled the core off on one side where it shouldn't have. Catch my finger on it. Oh no! Mom says I probably could have gotten stitches for it, but oh well, I get a potential scar at the fingernail.
Oh no! Oh, buddy! Oh god! Javier, do you know how many witnesses have blatantly lied in this courtroom?
Several.
Too many to count.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Oh my god, he's rocking out!
9, not yet. Fair sir, is a little matter to be cleared up.
Oh no, not this music already! We just started! Oh god. Could you talk without the accompaniment? I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, dear judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic?
Objection! Oh my god! Sorry, I forgot that was your objection. Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Well, tough titties. I can't listen to this. Jesus Christ.
Oh? But what if the defendant specifically requested to do so? As he did this morning.
God fucking damn it, Walkie.
Clap your gun because I consume alien chef husband.
Never did I think he was German, and I am floored, but I am not mad. Yes, Apollo, get that objection. Be fierce, be bold. Be bold! This is the year to be bold.
I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said.
What?
We're so fucked. What is right? They always say that on a stage, you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly? That's why I hate the prosecutors saying their claims are undeniable. If I had a nickel for every count of perjury committed in the original trilogy alone, I'd have more nickels than I should in any courtroom. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime.
Oh, fucking shit.
So, you, son, are the defendant. Walkie, are you?
And your son, old man! You step to a Kentucky, you best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official, you best be prepared to step into jail.
You gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts. Yeah, he's got something alright. It's not about his guts I'm worried about. It's his loud fucking mouth.
Well then, the court will now hear the testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Great. Walkie Kataki's truth. That's a great start. Alright. Let's hear about this truth, Mr. Foxman. I'll tell you one thing. That doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what was what. I was in his clinic about a half a year ago. He messed up my ops something bad. What? You were a patient? And they didn't just let me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in and get another doc to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. You know what I'm saying? Did I call him a quacker? Yeah, like a quack doctor. I think that's the term. I don't exactly know what it means, but it's like an insult, essentially. It is an insult. Pats his head. He's a duck.
You're saying that you were one of the victim's patients?
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. That true? True that. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was whack!
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all of this. It's like an unreliable doctor. Okay. Thank you, Genesis. Ooh, oh, I missed that cross screen. Oh, that looked good. God, Clavier's hot. Sorry. It's like Edgeworth all over again. Well, there's nothing really, like, out of the ordinary, so let's just press everything. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor. Oh, as you, pointy locks! Just who do you think you are? Your lawyer? Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple. Oh, off topic, school for Christmas, it's still on delivery. Got me the looped acrylic standy thingy. Oh my god! Hell yeah. I would love to see a picture when it arrives. Oh, looped, man! I was looking through my, like, my wish list of games, and I saw, insert disc one's, like, next game that they're making right now, Truth Scrapers, and I'm so excited for when that comes out. Someone had shown what's what. Alright, so you shot him with a knife. Earthbound has a hospital in it called Bush Hospital, which in Japan is a term for a quack doctor. Oh! The more you know! Man, that's a game I would love to fucking play on stream. Oh, I would love to play Earthbound on stream. I would just have to figure out a way to do that. By someone, you mean... Was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean. You better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind and did what I did. And did what had to be done, straight up gangster style.
But why were you so mad at this doctor?
Oh, sit back and listen while I drop it, G-Man. Nope, J-Man, not G-Man. I was in his clinic about a half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. Let's hear more about that. J-Man is wild, but also coming from this little twink, I expect it. So you were a patient at the Maractus clinic half a year ago? For what reason? How would you might call a mark of honor? G-Man is your half-life. Listen, I can't fucking read.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the rival's family. That's when I pulled... Oh, the rivals, Jesus. That's when I pulled the Jack move. Oh! I ran into an ambush. Gee, busted a cab right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting and ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself.
Hey, it was more than a match for those guys.
So you were carried to the Maractus clinic.
Oh, nope.
Why did you do that?
So you were carried to the Maractus clinic from there?
Apparently he was shot in the heart.
Oh, shit. Okay. Shot in the heart and he's still alive? German judge. No, that's for a later game. I can catch bullets between my teeth. I never learned how to catch them with my heart. Well, congratulations, you found someone who can. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
We need German judge. That's for the 7th Ace Attorney game. That ain't all of it, Holmes. Oh God, what now? And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. Tell me more about that. What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
It does sound as though our doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go.
He's a liar, straight up! He's a badder G than me! So I got another doc to patch me up. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. As soon as they said that, the Danner ad disappeared. Twitch is watching you. They know what you're doing. As a side note, I had a friend like say something in a VC, not a VC, but in a chat, a general chat somewhere, and I'm not kidding you, less than 20 minutes later, I get recommended the exact video that they were commenting on. I did end up watching it, and it was good, but I was just like, man, what are the coincidences that someone just like vaguely talks about a video, and then I get recommended it not soon after. They're always watching. So this bullet is still... You know it! I can still feel it. Right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart.
You wrote a lucky bullet straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's one of our hit singles.
Oh.
Well, that just sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Word, J-Man. We're no accident for that, oh my god, your sentences make me want to die. We're no accident, that's for shizzle. Not a lot of people say tech listens to what you say, but the ads I get across the internet, 80% just absolutely irrelevant to me. That's true. Usually there's like once in a blue moon ad to actually get what you want. But sometimes there is that 1% where you're like, that's a little oddly specific.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Waki. Please consult your lawyer before saying things like that. Chin up, Apollo. Back straight. Listen, Apollo's going through it right now. This is not going good for him.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
It was found during the family health checkup.
Family checkup? That was the wackiest thing of all. All of us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy. What?
A relief to hear.
Eh? What's relief?
Oh? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
Okay. That seems like what the show is called throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. True. What?
Yes, Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
Wait. That's whacked!
There is proof. Your checkup reports.
Ooh! Waki's checkup reports added to the court records. Results from a checkup performed in June. Metallic object found in your heart.
How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you.
Oh, great. Patient name, Waki Kataki, age 19 male. Report filed June 14th. Metallic object found in your heart, June 14th? Urgent exam needed. Wasn't that the same day? Yeah, June 14th. He died the same day? That's suspicious. Huh. Interesting. And you didn't know that. Huh. Okay, that feels a little weird, but I don't exactly know to what detail to that.
You're almost as careless as Heath was. Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started.
Started?
We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Lucky sure is quiet all of a sudden.
Oh. I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy?
Absolute. What the fuck?
So, you will tell us your name and occupation.
Hello? Who is you?
My name is Wesley Stickler.
Wesley Stickler. Hi! You got lashes for day, hun! Oh my god. Dressed up like a university student. Did you just graduate? What the fuck? Hold on. Gay? Very much so.
Oh, we don't have your thing yet. Okay.
Ooh.
By occupation, I take it you. Oh god, profits at large to support a livelihood under which definition of is being unemployed. However, I must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not gestalt, but derives from vagueness inherent in all representations of thought. By which he means to say that he is a student.
Oh, okay. I don't ever want to hear him talk again. Just called Maya Herbs #2 pencil arts. Damn. Damn, the weak nerd arm. No.
A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering.
You're an engineering student?
Oh god.
Old back core.
Filled with curiosities for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my... Dear Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
You asked quite simplistically what I saw, however, we must understand that Hopi sapiens possess two eyes, which is designed to receive an interpretation standing in the form of Stickler.
Witness testimony. He's just gonna yap. Not even a mechanical pencil, the #2 ones that break easily. Damn! Breakable arms! A night in the park.
That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping, when I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him.
Ooh.
I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man standing at the stand. A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the
no, hun. Not the forehead.
Was there anyone else in the park at the time?
I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this.
Oh, great.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Alright. Pistol, weapon left at the crime scene. 2 rounds were fired. 2 rounds were fired? What? Fingerprints were wiped. God damn it.
Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
I really don't want to. She's calling me a needle in a haystack. Needle arms in the haystack. Gun. Damn. Whoa, don't point that thing at me. Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of. Very reassuring. Great. So we have a gun. And we have an Ivy League student. Wesley Stickler, junior ed science at Ivy University. The witness, a man concerned with truth, quote unquote. Age 22. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Trucy? Why are you staring at like that at the witness? That man. I can't help but I feel like I've seen him. I can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before. What? You recognize this man? Why? Huh? Okay, I'm worried about where that will go. Well, first things first, I want to press the, oh, shut the fuck up. So I'm quite clearly seen Ham. He's Ham. Congratulations, you are Ham. I want to present the autopsy report onto this one, because it is not the forehead.
Objection!
Phew. If that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing? I see, Your Justice. Objection!
Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet. Right. I love the little. Sorry, I love that little one. Little animation. Look at this file report.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, a problem. Problem. Yes! The problem is the location of entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Ah, fuck. Allow me to explain, if it is quite simple really. First understand that when I say square, I not speak of... I'm not even gonna read this. The definition of a meter... Oh my god, the wavelength of my kryptonic particle... Shut up already! Girl! Stop yapping! I'm gonna beat you with a stick!
Mr. Justice?
Yes?
Was your objection to these, krypton particle things?
This is the big time and you are obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me. No! I'm obsessed with something big! Uh-huh! Yeah, I bet you are, Apollo! Fun fact, the animation of the evidence popping in was used a lot throughout the original trilogy, but only on the GBA version, and the remaster only uses it like once. Huh, okay, interesting. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Do tell.
Just look at that autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple. Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction. Isn't it? Great. Apollo, have fucking faith in yourself. God damn it. It is, right? Finally! Apollo grasping at straws. Finally something!
Objection!
Oh! Air Justice. Oh, Air Justice. Yes? Your tactics are out of date. Trying to shake the witness by objectifying to trifles? Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it? Huh? Uh-oh. Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Girl, what are your eyes doing? Oh god, I don't like this man.
Hey, at her forehead.
Huh? Forehead? Air forehead? Oh no, Apollo, you have been nicknamed.
Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Air Forehead?
Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!"
And you, Fräulein?
Me? Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!"
And you, Air Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder?
Oh. Also, not him asking what you're shouting. Stop that. Ah! The victim turned his head at the last moment.
Ah, yes. Thank you for jogging my memory.
God fucking damn it.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
Ah, fuck. A Night of the Park, Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. "Cease this at once, you two!" I cried, with composure. The victim turned to the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. Okay.
I see. So you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed, with composure. Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if you hadn't shouted like that. That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking at the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report.
Okay. So we just needed to not be that case somehow.
That does seem to be the case.
Witness the power of a junior in Ivy's departments, in the Ivy University's Department of Science.
Very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. I just want to go through this again. God, that's so cool. I just want to go through this again, just to clarify some things. Okay. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two, I cried with composure. The victim turned to the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. I can't think of anything quite yet, but let's just press everything. Okay. Let's press! So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened? It can be said that we, students of Ivy University, know no fear. The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action. Ain't that so fucking great.
That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot.
You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind.
Good to know. So if you ever become a murderer, we know what happened. He actually looks like he had no idea he was in danger. I don't think he knows a lot of things, actually. I don't think that brain has a lot of... I don't think there's a lot in that brain. Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed. I've decided you sound like this now. Cease this at once, you two, I cried with composure. Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice? They were, of course.
My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park. And the victim responded to that clarion call. Quite. You don't think your brain has a lot of smarts? There's not a lot happening in there. No, just a lot of flowery words. The victim turned to the direction of my shout, and a shot rang out. Sorry. Did you hear the gunshot at the same? Oh my god. Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned? Indeed. I was about to say, I would say about the same time, to be precise. And the victim didn't ask you for help. It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
Totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. See how it saved to that. Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly? He seems quite surprised, especially considering it was he who did the deed. And as we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed. He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked. A common tale, but true. Unfortunately, before I could take further action. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. Let me look at the pistol again. Weapons left at the crime scene, 2 rounds were fired. First of all, 2 rounds were shot. So, we're missing a gunshot. Secondly, if he just immediately fled after shooting once, then there's no way that the fingerprints would have been able to be wiped, right? Fuck it. Let's go. Wait a second. Another misleading request. Yet you are so beholden to your own modesty of discourse that you can own mode of discourse that you can't see how it affects you. Come again? Wait a second, you say. A second. Are we intent to wait just that single a second, 1/16th of a minute? That is hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Shut the fuck up, Stickler. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Stickler. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes, 30 seconds,
Mr. Justice!
Yes, Your Honor.
Am I to understand that you are objecting to the length of a second?
No! Yes, I mean, no! Here, just look at the pistol! It doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. A common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right! He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints. Sorry. The little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there. I'm not little! Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fräulein? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves? Does walkie-talkie look like a man who wears gloves? I think the fuck not. Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo. Actually, wait a minute. We know that's not true. Because we have the shiv, which was found at the crime scene with his fingerprints on it. So we know that's not true. He was not wearing gloves.
Well, Mr. Justice?
Could the killer have been wearing gloves? No. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were white, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you said it did, he wouldn't have time to wipe the pistol. Uh-oh.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime. Strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he You don't know what the weapon was, do you? Why don't you know what the weapon was? I'm gonna bet you 20 fucking bucks that the weapon he saw being thrown was not this gun, but it was the shiv instead. That sounds solid to me. Well, Air Forehead, any of your precious objections?
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work.
No, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene of the crime. Or Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I am quite offended.
Good.
Well, it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote a love letter in my
Oh my god, you did what? The woman was too stunned to speak.
What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, what if he threw something that wasn't a pistol? Then it would have to be something else.
At least one person in the defense seems to think.
Wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin.
Oh?
You'll do what? And how will you do that, huh? And how exactly will you do that, Apollo? Sorry.
Perhaps you can inform the court of this nature of this something else.
What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene of the crime? You heard it here first. Apollo and Clavier is canon from this quote alone. I mean, hey, if we've had ships sail on less. The shiv. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Present! Take that! A knife!
Is that a sword? I saw one of those in the late night movies last night.
Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime. We've had unnecessary feelings. Man, I wish I put that GIF up on here. I didn't do it yet because I was rushing, but I'm gonna put up that unnecessary feelings GIF up next time. I fucking promise.
His prints.
This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that the defendant threw down. What the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
Oh, Air Forehead? You're forgetting two other things you've just proven.
Huh?
One, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Walkie-Talkie. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim.
Oh!
Indeed.
Never underestimate a Gavin L. Never underestimated Gavin is the lesson here. Amen. And now we have your pretty face. Maybe your pretty face can be our unnecessary feelings.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
Yeah, you better flip through that book. It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later, his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that is what I said. Assuming. As if there were a probable situation, if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are assuming that my assumption is no better.
What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
Witness testimony. You know what they say about assumptions, Stickler? Yep, they make an ass out of you. And that's it. You look stupid. From shot to call. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Oh, shit. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know now that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
I'd better find a way to take this testimony down quick. Cross-examination. Let's begin. From shot to call. I cannot prevent the killer from leaving the scene of the crime. Okay, there's nothing obvious, so let's just press it. Which way did the killer run? By the time it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction. I would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kataki mansion. Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight. How did he know that's where I was going? Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Alright. You were certainly composed for someone who just witnessed a killing. As if one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor. Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. So nothing strange about how he acted. Tracy looks like she has something to say. Grohl, speak your mind! What you got? Ergo! I use my phone to call the police. Where's your phone right now, actually? Can we see that? Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance? It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh! A perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite. Simply exquisite. He actually looks like he's gonna cry. Trucy, what do you have to say? Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw someone. I saw no one else.
Alright.
Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Is that all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
It was late at night. It's odd to think that there would be a few people around in the park.
So we just stood there watching. Not much to go on there. Yeah, this testimony sadly does not have a lot going for it. Trucy, darling, do you have something to say? If you do, say it, because I'm curious. Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means, say. Exactly! Damn it, I'm Apollo. I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Yeah, there's basically nothing.
Had enough at last, air forehead.
Maybe it's time to back off a bit. Unfortunately, yes. There's not much to work with here. The testimony's fucking white bread. There's nothing fishy about the testimony at all.
It appears that oops, sorry. It appears no objections to the witness's current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped off the previous user's prints off. Then after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing away the gun. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion.
Oh. No! Shit.
It seems we've come to the end of the line here.
Already? Did I get a game over? No. That can't be all.
How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, air forehead?
I'm gonna knock your head. I'm gonna knock your head in with a baseball bat. I'm kidding.
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict to the defendant, Waki Kitaki.
Already? Oh, god damn it. Uh-oh. Hold it. Eek! Oh. Trucy?
Nobody move.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Nobody move! What's the meaning of this? Who are you? There'll be no verdict in this court, not yet.
Wait, are you one of the Kitakis?
Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangster?
Yes, bitch, the defendant's family. Oh my god, I'm gonna strangle you.
If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will now bow to the pressures from the likes of...
Dear Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
Recess. 20 minutes, or I promise you you'll regret it.
The fuck is happening? Trucy? Oh my god! Wait! How did he disappear so fast? Girl! Where did you go? Come to the defendant's lobby, Apollo.
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man!
Oh my god, we have a to be continued? Yes, we will absolutely save. What the hell is happening? In the defendant lobby. Yeah, let's absolutely. Yeah, sure, let's continue. June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Trucy! Trucy? You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. Oh, Trucy! You're okay! I thought... Don't cry, Apollo! Those good-for-nothing gangsters! There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges! Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... Oh my god! Trucy, did you fake your own kidnapping? God damn it! Who the fuck is that? Hold on, one moment. Sorry about that. It was just a magic trick she did to extend the fucking trial. Sorry about that. What a girl boss. Actually, yeah, faking your own kidnapping to extend a trial is kind of genius. And Orange is holding me at gunpoint to play a game. Well, I think you should respond to the Orange and play the game then, from what it sounds like. What game is it? What game is it? What the heck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling.
You're also a ventriloquist? Are you fucking kidding me? He's a big hit on a stage at the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I'm a big hit.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you... Trucy! There are just some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges! Apollo! Now's not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Yeah, no kidding. Huh? Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can't use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more staged abductions, please. Please stop trying to kidnap yourself. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not be anything. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction? I remember? Well, I think I remember them, sure. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. He was just pointing at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. Flipping through the book? A pistol, he pointed. Okay, so I guess lingering on the pages. Oh.
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of the page of his book.
How am I supposed to see that? Well, you kind of did it in the first trial, actually. Ooh, is this going to be further explaining whatever that ability is?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
Oh, so you were helping him? Oh, that explains a lot, actually. What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games?
It's not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that.
You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth. Perceive. Okay. Watch his testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose!
Not true.
Huh?
Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. She's serious!
Time's up. Sorry. I can't think of any other way out of this, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said you'll be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, method aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it.
Apollo!
You know, I'm starting to think I could do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Huh?
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can.
I just flew in from the coast and boy, are my arms tired.
Right. Oh, Trucy, never change. But also, please don't kidnap yourself again. June 16th, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, there's Mr. Stickler.
Gorge is now back in session.
Right. We're fine.
Ahem. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you mean me?
don't you have anything to report? You know, you were fucking kidnapped there for a second. Anything concerning the mysterious phantom and the silk top hat?
Ah, right. Him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. I killed him.
You settled that?
Murder. Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement. Right. Apollo, why must you be a failure? Get your shit together! Perhaps Fräulein would have believed perhaps Fräulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastical illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
I think he's on to me.
Girl, he is wearing this. You are wearing the exact fucking hat. So yeah. I wish you would stop being so cool. Oh my god, he's so gay. Apollo, this is what you get for having a crush on this man. Let us dispense these niceties and get straight to the matter.
What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, this court will not permit stalling for time.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget Apollo! When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Okay. Apollo, get better at lying. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene, nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. So, interesting. It's on this one. I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. Okay. Interesting. Can we ask about your cell phone? I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo! Find his weak spot!
Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Oh. What's this? My bracelet? Oh. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. Okay. Alright, well, let's head to that statement then. There we go, use my cell phone. Okay. Just press this, I guess? So, you called immediately after witnessing the murder. The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo! This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habit?
Don't forget Apollo! When he's unsure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
The one time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Know what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet? Ooh! Look at that!
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony. Perceive. Ooh. Ooh! Ooh! We got this again! What's going on? I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. Ooh, your mind is full of men. Sorry. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Paula?
Trissy! What's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch. His habit. You remember it, right?
Sure. When he has said something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you'll have to be in the right place. You have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Ooh, I can look everywhere. Oh my god, girl. Who does your eyeliner? I want to know.
Perfect! Now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
Receive.
Try and listen to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right! That's your signal to look closer to perceive with R. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words. And his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice. Oh. I used my cell phone. Ooh. Yeah, where is your cell phone? Ooh! I saw it. Just now. I could see it.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
All of this banging of desks. It is quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? What to ask? Ask for his number. Oh. Ask what model of phone. Ask to see his phone. Yes, ask to see his phone. Where is your phone? Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
You don't have it.
Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Oh! Is it? Where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
At the Maractus Clinic!
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire.
If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment?
Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage.
Maractus. Oh, that's where the victim lived.
That's impossible! Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's crying. It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That's why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call from your cell phone at all?
Which means you left the scene of the crime, you fucking liar. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate it with a startling high degree of accuracy. Just right around here. So you left People Park. You left the crime scene. You fucking liar!
That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There's only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. With this cell phone, and this cell phone tells all. You're the murderer! No, I actually don't think you're the murderer. You're kind of a weak murderer if that's the case.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I was trying to kill him!
Yes, that's what we're implying.
Well, Dr. Marcus was killed that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it is true I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder, it does raise some considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Can we? What do we have? Attorney's badge map. Bull. Property of Wesley Stickler. The mirror, because we proved it was under the car after Phoenix was hit. So the timeline is then, Phoenix was hit by Mr. Maractus, by Dr. Maractus. Maractus went back to his clinic, parked the car. And because the phone wasn't destroyed, that means that he dropped his phone after he had parked the car that very night. So, yes, we do have evidence. The car was at the night of the murder, busy hitting Phoenix. Yeah, you know, just committing, vehicular manslaughter. Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, Air Forehead. Hit it. Apollo, he likes your swagger. Sorry.
The court will now see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is this mirror that I have. Huzzah!
That's a side view mirror.
As it so happens, Mr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means that it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. He's dead. He's flying. He's becoming a ghost. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Proud Maractus? No! Stop! This is too much! This can't be happening! Prosecutor! Say something!
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor!
I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Oh, she knows something that we don't. But what? Oh, you're gonna cry. Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I was buying grapes. Sorry. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. You gonna cry? Gonna piss your pants, baby? Oh, piss, baby.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Yes. Well, as you can see, my cell phone, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it along the road, you know.
Girl, how the fuck is that rolling?
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Alright. Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. It's a fucking rectangular prism. Those things don't roll, dumbass. Listen, we've already established this man is not the most knowledgeable person. I guess we press everything. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place? Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes, I did really go shopping. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free sample. Excuse me? Bro's busy trying to fit the rectangle into the circular hole. Where's the rectangle go? Into the square hole. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. AKA, he's too poor to actually buy groceries, so he just tries the free samples instead. Oh shit.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion? We can make a religion out of this. In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home. Yes. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. Oh, we now have the little perceive button up here. That's cute. Press everything. Bro is Yusuke if he sucked. Damn. You're right though. Yusuke Kitagawa, my beloved. Is that his last name? Kitagawa? I'm trying to remember. That's when you passed in front of the Miraculous Clinic? Why? Yes. That's correct. That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please, show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder. Of course! Ooh. The supermarket is here, along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Miraculous Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, woe was I walked on, unaware of my loss. And walked right into the fateful park. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. Okay, first off. Which entrance did you enter the park from? Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Miraculous Clinic. The same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance? I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. You may say I have eyeballs and nothing else. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all clear as day. Okay. This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Oh, okay. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? Ooh! 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 Interesting. The killer, the victim, the noodle stand. Huh. We've already talked a lot about the killer and the victim. What do you have about this noodle stand? Sure, fuck it, why not? Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything! I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle! Yes, that was it. Wait a second. But it says LG. Ooh! Wait a minute! Hold the fucking phone! I'm spinning this around like a jigsaw puzzle. Oh my god. So, okay, so we have a misunderstanding here. Okay, so... Oh, that motherfucker. So he would have been standing if the killer... Oh, sorry, if the defendant... Not the defendant. If the victim's here, that means that we're seeing it from this angle. Which means that we have this is all wrong. Everything... We've made a wrong assumption here about the gunshot. Oh my god, my ears fell out. Okay, that's good to know. This is good.
Remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice.
What about that sign? Could that be important? Very important. Yes, this is very important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Yes, we know the noodle stand is a noodle stand. Thank God.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I have to go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. For some applied to the school merely to taste our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Why, even remember the sign of the stand the victim was pulling, it said noodle. Let's present the stand in question. As we can see here, rolls the stand into court. We have brought the stand. Oh, god damn it. I pressed the fucking button again. Objection! Objection! You're absolutely sure the sign read noodle. Why, just last week, my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. Oh, that doesn't sound like praise, hun. Oh, God. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So, you were claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... here, was it?
Although it would have been hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at take a look at this stand! And carefully read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the owner's stand. Of the stand's owner. Eldunes.
Inconceivable!
Fun fact, the DS version of this game let you yell objection into the DS microphone to present evidence. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god, I would love to be able to do that. Oh, that's amazing. Man, the DS microphone. What a treasure.
I'm certain it was definitely Noodle for sure. Positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about your eyesight.
I wouldn't be quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle, and he saw it right. What would you say if I told you that there was one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims?
What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot.
The witness actually viewed the location from the stand from this location. Hold on. Like here, roughly. Right. Somewhere around here. The witness was standing here, on the opposite side.
How do you know that?
Even viewed from the south, when viewed from the south, the sign of the stand reads Eldunes, as we know. However,
Noodle!
imagine sitting on a bus and hearing someone scream objection at their DS. Oh, I would love that. Observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, the sign says Noodle.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
You've got me!
So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all.
He's right!
Bitch! It makes a huge difference, actually. Because now we have a contradiction with the gun wound.
A viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning!
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
It changes everything, Apollo.
Trucy?
Remember his testimony from before? Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
Yeah, because that means that... Ooh! Ooh! 3D!
The killer and the victim are facing each other. Over here. Then, at the moment the killer raised his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol.
Giving us an entry point of the right wound.
That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side of the park, he would be hit in the left temple instead. That reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction,
then we're doing the left temple. Do you even know why Maractus was with Mart? That's another thing. We have no idea why Maractus has the cart to begin with. And now I'm getting worried about why. Because if this is the true scenario, the only way for him to be shot in the right temple would be from where the noodle stand is sitting.
Ah!
In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
So, now we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side. The wound location takes an entirely different meaning.
Indeed. You are absolutely correct, Fraulein.
What meaning?
The injured wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North. Ah! So that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Ooh, that's true too. But if the statement is true where they turned, then the other place. So there's two possibilities. Either Wesley Stickler shot the victim from this direction, entering the right temple, or the scenario is correct in which the victim turns to Wesley Stickler, which means that he was shot from inside the cart, which is crazy.
Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
Order! Order! Order!
Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
She flipped this whole case on her.
She flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. That's Phoenix's daughter for you. Ooh. Clarify 1 point for me if you would, Air Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as a real killer. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this is the man that killed Maractus. He has no reason to. No, please! Looks aside, I'm a really nice guy. That's fucking crazy. All my friends say so. I just say so. Sorry.
Let's hear what the defense has to say.
What are you gonna do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Accuse of murder, no accusation. Accuse of another crime. Of another crime? Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. Accused of another I swear to God. Accused of another What happens if we do this? I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Accuse him of fucking perjury. Honestly, yeah. Tell us why, now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary. That's a shit dictionary, then. Your forehead. I'm afraid that falls to you to elucidate Air Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say this. You were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason, the court is all ears.
Yeah, I know he's guilty of something, but what other crime is there? What crime other than murder is there? Several, actually. We have the hit and run, which was Maractus. We have theft, which was also Maractus. Oh, no. No! No! Please don't be right. I have other evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime.
The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice.
Oh no. Alright, well there's 4 crimes that we know of. There's the hit and run, there's the murder, there's the theft, And there's the second theft. We know the hit and run was Maractus. We don't know who the murderer is quite yet. We know noodle stand theft was Maractus. So there's only one other crime left. The crime of panties. Please don't be right. Please don't be right. Oh my god, it was found in the same place as the panties. Mr. Stickler, you're a panty thief! I don't even want to read that. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Just throw the panties everywhere. The evidence is this! Panties. Underwear.
What? Is that women's underwear?
Hey, those are mine! Ooh. Girl? Hello? Hello? Don't look at me like that! Oh god.
Order! Order! Order!
Look at these panties.
Mr. Stickler. Well, I can't say this comes as a shock.
It's not what it seems! My patholytic theorem, it's not! On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees, and he hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage.
Aha!
Incidentally, that's why she thought he was familiar. Ah, shit, because she knew! Ah, god damn it! These panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree. Please hear me out, it's not what it looks like, I swear! I'm not depraved!
Order! 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 Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed.
Is not what it seems! Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my voice after today. Oh my god. Give me one moment. I'm gonna refill my drink real quick. Sorry about that. I'm back. All right. Let's get back to it. There we go.
So are we to understand that you were not silent because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft to this girl's undergarments?
Ahem! Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written T-I-V. I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. See?
Your point.
I'm not done. Now I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity? Yes, we are of IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge is that of a mystery? Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here.
No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. What? A full-size car tire. What? A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. A tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled.
Oh, because she's a magician.
That's why. That's a horrible quote. I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First up was the tire, then a stew pot, and then a frozen chicken.
A frozen chicken? Girl!
One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
Oh my god.
I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics.
A broom in a frozen chicken, Trucy. Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits?
Mr. Stickler, you stole these girls' panties to understand a magic trick. You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study. I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatching in the area. Were they all you? I am sorry, but I did it for science. Oh my god. If that hutch chased me through the streets, I went,
Yeah. Make all your fucking excuses. I don't want to hear them.
Still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
You'll refer to our witness's other lie, yes. The witness claimed he sold the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Be my guess, Air Forehead.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Posted something in memes. Oh no. Let me see. Have you considered therapy? Court is adjourned for nap time. I love that one. Guy pronounces PNG as dot pinch. New Delta and secret boss idea. A file who's really fed up with being mispronounced. We found it. We know what the next boss is. Congratulations, you've solved the riddle. Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Paulo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you?
Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? I wish we had a diagram of the murder scene. But there should be a trash can. Yes! The bloomers! Oh god, we gotta present more fucking underwear to the court. I'm gonna lose my mind. Apollo, I'm so sorry for you. The evidence that shows why he lied is this.
What? More panties?
How many panties are you carrying on your pocket, Air Forehead? Don't fucking twist this onto me, Clavier. Shut the fuck up. Is there a lying panty thief? These are the last waste. Mine is my own. Okay. These were found in the trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can is right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you didn't.
Alas, I am a failure. Period. No, I am a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
So, these panties that are your handiwork as well?
That night, I had been chased, hounded into the miraculous clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I'm with Apollo here. I'd rather not think about any of this. I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties I made for home. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Robin. I'm like, there's a lot of time missing here. To avoid the office of where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. Aha! Past Kitaki Mansion. When I saw hanging there on a clothesline by the giant mat sheet, a giant pair of panties. Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home, when I stumbled upon murder. The murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when you dispose of the bloomers. Yes. It was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne.
A fascinating if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close.
Thank God. We talked about panties for too fucking long.
And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this trial, to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Walkie-Talkie, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Walkie-Talkie has a clear motive.
Indeed. The defendant, Walkie-Talkie, is still the prime suspect in the case.
Well, great. We're back to square fucking one.
The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene of the crime.
Yet a mystery well, now we have a large unaccounted time, though. And who knows what happened then. Also, we don't know why he carried the noodle stand, which is like the big question. I guess penny thievery is more important than the fucking murder that this trial is about. Yeah.
The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution.
Yeah, baby. No problem.
Very well. This brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. Let's fucking go. Well, we did it. We were absolutely going to save. Save complete. And I think we are going to... Yeah, I think we're going to stop for today. There we go. Woo! All right. Thank you all all so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Alright, let's put to the end screen. Let's do this real quick. There we go. There we go. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Next time, or next Apollo Justice stream, we will continue our investigation and hopefully it'll bring us some good news. Hopefully. Again, thank you everyone who came by and hung out with us. Thank you, Paige Town. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Genesis. Thank you anybody and everybody who came by and watched and hung out with us, and including the VOD watchers. You were all much appreciated. Mwah. As always, I stream here on Twitch twice a week between Thursday and Sunday, around 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a Discord server where updates and other stuff get posted all the time. I have a YouTube channel where all my VODs get posted, usually the day after streams are up. And always, thank you for this past year. You all have been absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to continue on forward into the next year. And hopefully we all have a good 2026. I might come to regret those words. I guess only time will tell. Thank you all so much, and you all have a wonderful night. Bye!